You know, like, I would never marry for money. Like, I totally wouldn't do that. No, seriously, I have more morals than that. So, I have to work. Forever, probably.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Calm Kingdoms. Today, we're taking a look at women reacting to men going their own way. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let's jump right into it.
You're mad because you don't want to provide to a woman, or you can't provide to a woman, so you're mad that other men are doing it and making you look bad in a way. Like, I'm sorry, but it's literally the men that want to be treated like princesses that are the ones saying this kind of stuff.
Men say they want respect and reciprocity, while some modern women dismiss it as princess treatment.
My ex-boyfriend goes to the same gym as me, and I just saw his truck. How can you still not afford a $300 bumper? You have not had a front bumper since 2023, I think. What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing?
Gentlemen, I want you to remember that when you're taking a shower and your hot water suddenly turns cold, it's because somebody else is using your hot water. And I'm not just talking about water.
It's surprising how many modern women seem to view loyalty as a negative thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought us texting every day meant that you were interested. My bad. Like, good morning texts, texting all day, checking in, and then it's all of a sudden, I'm just not looking for anything serious right now. I'm sorry, what exactly did you think we were doing? Anyways, y'all, I hope the next girl or guy that you talk to or meet is obsessed with you, because I guess that's the only way to tell.
Being obsessed with anyone isn't healthy. It's not surprising some people still seem to want that.
This guy made a post talking about, if $25 is too much for you to eat, you're too big for me. And I commented and I said, oh, good for you, King. Set your boundaries. As long as you're sending money, like 25 is enough. And he goes, no, I'm talking about in general. I'm not speaking about me. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. If you're broke, just say that, baby.
She honestly thinks these generic, overused insults are somehow a real burn against him.
Ladies, you might not like what I'm about to say right now, but I need for you to listen. Ladies, if you have a man that gets up and goes to work every day and provides and contributes to the household, make sure that that man has a peaceful environment to come home to. Our men go through so much in the outside world that we don't know about, and when they come home, they just want to have a place of peace. It's our job to set the tone in our homes, to provide that warmth, to provide that love. Okay, I get it. We all get a little irritated and frustrated with the things that our spouses do, but just remember that you have a man that's actually trying. Okay, motivate him, encourage, don't nag him and tear him down and emasculate him. Let him know that he's appreciated.
Some women overlook a man's struggles and assume they don't exist.
Do you understand why guys would have a problem with a woman with a high body count, though? Do you understand the logic behind it?
I think it's insecurity. Do they really want to have a woman that is just a virgin? Because she's not going to be good and she's going to have no experience.
They don't need you to be good, though.
I mean, that's so boring. Isn't that
It's not boring.
That's so boring.
I'll tell you what,
That's
it's not
so
boring.
it just sounds transactional to me.
The fact that it sounds boring to her is exactly why many men aren't interested in high body counts.
Guys that are alpha guys that want to be, head of household and consider themselves leaders and want to, provide for their women, they don't find it unattractive that a woman would have inexperience, because they feel like, what's going to make that experience in the bedroom so powerful is not that she can bounce off the walls or knows all these tricks or knows all these things and look, she's doing something like out of a porno. That's not what's appealing to them. What's appealing is that she's really excited to be there for him. She's present. She's loyal. She's committed. And he doesn't need her to be an acrobat. He just needs her to be loyal.
Many modern women seem to misunderstand what men want, which can lead them to overlook men's perspectives.
I'm keeping the house, the car, and the business. You can keep the kids because they definitely don't look like me.
Oh yeah, more of this. So much more of this. Keep holding women accountable, but hold them accountable for their grimy trash panda behavior with Mickey Mouse telling them that they ain't. More.
You can't accidentally cheat on someone. It's a deliberate choice.
I'm really curious. How do we find quality men? Because these men on dating apps just aren't cutting it. And I don't even feel like I'm being picky. Like, I'm really expecting the bare minimum here. And yet, nothing. Oh, Megan, just meet someone in person. If only it were that easy. Megan, what about like your guy friends? I love them, don't get me wrong. I love them. There's just no romance there.
Of course, there may be no romance involved, but she still seems comfortable using those guys for attention.
Hear me out. What about one of your other friends setting you up on a date with someone that they know? Believe it or not, I've even tried that. I've even tried like some of my parents' friends if they know anyone. Girl, what about TikTok? Oh my gosh, yes. TikTok. Why haven't I ever thought of that? Tried that 2 different times. Didn't work out. Too far away. They also, I think, thought that they knew everything about me already, which was very weird.
If you've been on countless dates and still haven't found someone, it may be worth reflecting on your approach.
You guys want to see one of the best things I've seen in a very long time? Here it is.
He said regular girls like chocolate covered strawberries, but my wife like, am I wrong? Devil's eggs. But am I wrong? No.
Between that woman's giggles and that cat agreeing with her meowing and the way that the husband's voice just almost squeaked a little bit when he said, am I wrong? That to me right there is true love, because to be loved is to be known. And that man, he knows his wife. I wholeheartedly believe that that is the type of relationship dynamic that we should all strive.
Men are willing to do these kinds of things for a woman as long as it's appreciated. If it isn't, they're likely to step away.
So you have 13 men on your roster.
And you know what's even crazier? She's gonna ask each and every one of those motherfuckers to only be loyal to her. I kid you not. This world is crazy, bro.
And so you, see them each once a month or something? Or
Basically, you're like whenever I want to.
In a given week, on average, how many dates are you going on?
Probably like 5.
Why aren't men willing to pursue, they'll say?
A roster of 13 men suggests she may be engaging with multiple men without forming real connections.
Each date with different men?
Yes, sometimes the same men.
And you don't sleep with any of them?
I'm not giving the cookie just for anyone.
God, these are simping hard.
Make them wait.
How long do you make them wait?
Whenever I want.
And that's why she's not yours, it's just your turn.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
She makes the men she doesn't respect earn it, so to speak, but the ones she favors seem to get a free pass.
I've seen multiple videos going around where a woman is saying that whenever she brings up an issue, men turn it around on themselves. And all I'm hearing from these types of videos is that women's feelings are valid, but men's aren't. And a lot of us know that men's feelings aren't taken seriously in general. But with all these people making these videos, my question for you is, when is the appropriate time for a man to bring up what he's going through or his feelings? Because is there one?
Even when a man brings up his feelings, it can sometimes feel like the conversation gets shifted away from him and becomes about the other person instead, doesn't it?
Doesn't seem like it, because anytime a man brings up anything, it's the wrong time, because he's supposed to be focused on what you're going through. We tell men we want them to speak up and be vulnerable, but every time they do, we shut them down. And sometimes men simply point out their issues in that moment because a lot of conflicts are, well, two-sided. Is he supposed to just sit back and agree with everything you're saying and not defend himself or bring up the issues he's having in that moment? As a woman, you cannot expect men to have a real healthy relationship with you, but also shut them down every time they bring something up.
Some women may perceive emotionally open men as less attractive, which can sometimes lead to resentment building up over time.
The issue isn't that women want to be impressed, it's that they want to be impressed by gesture and not the man.
Ooh.
It's like 300 on the bill. Good. Any with money can 300 on the bill, or any dude that's desperate enough to fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. You can't fake generosity. You can't fake humility. You can't fake service. You can't fake leadership. You can only like put up a charade so long until shorty realizes none of those things.
We've seen this a lot when some people describe acts of service as their love language, like, come on.
But it's like, rather than look at the intangibles, because I ain't gonna lie, I personally got offended because they put coffee dates on there. I'm gonna give away one of my plays, man. I'm gonna give away one of my all-day date plays. It's a play that doesn't miss.
Super date me.
Coffee, museum, bar.
I just got wet.
And no, it's coffee, museum, lunch, bar. You owe food if you got somebody out that long. But check me out, bruh. Coffee dates strip people down. Yes, you may feel like you're getting a cheap experience. That's the point, because no one can hide behind money. I can't hide behind how much money I make. You can't hide behind how much money you put into your appearance. Both of us have to actually show up at the table as human beings. We have to engage one another. We have to have a real conversation.
Coffee dates are low pressure, but some people see them as less appealing because they're not expensive.
This food looks so good. Oh my god.
You ever get off your phone?
I was just trying to make the video.
The man was not afraid to ask the bold question, and I don't blame him because I think he's valid in asking this if she's been on her phone on the first date. When the whole purpose of a first date is for him to show interest in you, he's taken you on this date. He's planned it. He's put in effort. He's put in resources, and there you are sitting on your phone and you're not getting
Starting to record in the middle of a date can come across as disrespectful and poor etiquette.
to know him. And I think that man is fully justified in speaking out against that because it really is just rude. And there you are on a screen collecting content for your social media. I mean, it's one thing to be in a relationship and do this because yes, I will take photos of my food. I love doing that and I will post it on my stories on Instagram. But would I have ever done that on a first date? Absolutely not. I don't think I had my phone out for 1 second on my first date with my husband. So if you're on a first date with a woman and she does this, just call it a day. Wrap it up. Call her out if you want to or not. But just know that this is not going to be worth your time.
How is a guy talking to her for 2 minutes considered a financial expense on her part? That doesn't make sense.
A man has 2 minutes to offer you something in a social setting. So if you're out at a bar or a lounge and he approaches you, within 2 minutes of that conversation, he needs to be offering you a drink, a seat, an appetizer, $1 million, something.
Girl, what? What the is you offering some coochie? Because I'm a little confused. In 2 minutes, y'all must be at a brothel.
Otherwise, you're just listening to him give a TED Talk. He's giving a seminar, babe, at your expense. Congratulations. You just sat there and heard about his childhood traumas.
A man's time is just as valuable, which is why he chooses not to spend it on situations that feel unbalanced or unappreciated.
Free. Are you a therapist, babe?
Girl, what? So we don't get to know people no more. We just automatically go for the pockets. Like we just automatically entitled to a gift from a man, even if he don't know our last name.
I didn't know. Do you take Medicaid? I didn't know. That's crazy. Couldn't be me. Your time and attention is valuable. He needs to honor that. Remember, you don't approach a goddess without a gift.
And y'all be wondering why nobody approach y'all or nothing. Y'all be thinking people intimidated. When actuality, they not intimidated. They just ain't got time for the bullshit.
How could she possibly know about the financial problems of billionaires? That seems like a bit of a stretch.
Is it possible to be too fit? Like, can you be too fit and that creates a low value image?
Does that even make sense?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Can a man have too much money?
No. At a point, money can create some issues that I'm not sure.
Money can create issues?
Yes, it can create some issue. At a certain point, it's a very, very high level, but...
Really? What number?
I'm thinking once you get into the billions.
It doesn't really make sense to suggest that women suddenly change at 30 and start wanting companionship. It's a bit of a stretch.
You date billionaires?
No. I don't date billionaires, no.
Why are you deflecting like that?
Oh, I guess I didn't realize the question.
What?
So, okay. This is what I essentially called in for is because I can give you my rundown. I'm 30 years old. I have no children. I've never been married.
So why do you want to get married?
I do enjoy companionship and
Given how often some single women encourage others to stay single, she's not really in a position to criticize.
These messages literally perpetuate the problem that our society faces with dating, relationships, and loneliness. If we are telling other people to isolate and to not be in relationship and to protect our hearts from being vulnerable, from putting ourselves out there, if we're trying to create conditions that are the most optimal ways to live, where we never get hurt, we never face rejection, we are literally never going to grow, build resilience, and build the skill sets to regulate our own emotions.
Some argue that modern dating dynamics have become strained due to growing negativity between genders.
And that is literally what life is about. It's learning how to regulate your emotions, because 99% of things in life we cannot control for and we cannot predict. So what you've got to focus on is how do you create a sense of inner joy and inner peace despite what's going around you. So staying single and isolating yourself from relationships that are beautiful and like foundational to the human experience, that doesn't increase your peace. That actually just makes you more depressed, because humans are...
She doesn't seem to understand that a man can find peace without completely isolating himself from the world.
To connect. And frankly, we shouldn't be outsourcing our peace onto anything or anyone else. Like, you need to learn how to create that for yourself and create your own sense of joy and internal feelings of joy. So it's comments like these that are deeply troubling to see.
Imagine a man saying the same thing. Most people would likely view it very differently.
How very sad. And I don't believe that most reasonable people could even begin to understand the true level of actual obsession that a person would have to hold in their hearts in order to be able to truly disdain a group of people so much that they would actually wish misery, grief, and despair upon them on a daily basis. That takes a whole new level of energy of hatred. It really does.
The level of negativity some people express toward men seems like it would be exhausting over time.
And then to go so far as to not only make it a goal to inflict that upon members of the group themselves, but to encourage others to do it as well. There has to be something fundamentally in error with that particular thought process that would actually encourage the spreading of hatred and misery. But I understand it's easier to do so. It's harder to do the right thing of spreading understanding, joy, and even happiness, because that actually takes work.
What if her husband doesn't like being called Josh? Apparently, that doesn't seem to matter.
I don't know. I am married. I even got my husband's name tattooed on me. And the one thing about me, don't come for me, but the one thing that is my pet peeve in my marriage is do not call my husband by his name. And what I mean by that is y'all gotta be like, oh, it's his name. No, I mean his name, like his full name. Don't be like Joshua. It's Josh to you. It's Joshua to me because I am his wife. Like, I can be like Joshua. I can put the little Joshua, like Joshua, listen to me. You don't be like, I hate when I like go places and like people are like, oh, your name is Joshua? No. It's Josh to you.
This kind of attitude suggests she may not see her husband as an equal partner, but rather as someone she has control over.
You could say, hey, Josh. You see how that sounds? Casual, respectful. Joshua is for me. Me only. Me. Nobody else is allowed to call him Joshua, not even his mother.
What do you think she'd do if we were like, fine, we won't call him Joshua. We'll call him Daddy. I'm kidding. If my husband is watching right now, I'm definitely kidding. That would be diabolical, though. In all seriousness, I do not think that his mother gave him that name for it to be gate-kept by his future wife. This is weird behavior. If a woman calling your husband by his government name is enough to make you crash out, I just know that there is nothing secure or chill about
it. Almost sounds like she may have unintentionally exposed her own husband. That can be quite dangerous.
You. I already know this man's location is tracked at all times. Messages audited. No female contacts allowed in the phone. And anyway, she Streisand affected herself to because all the girls in the comments now are like, hey, so I just DM'd Joshua how his day was, or hey, I just commented on one of Joshua's pictures. Ladies, that is a masterclass in how to play yourself.
Some people seem to expect a movie-style fantasy in relationships, but the type of men they describe are rarely realistic in real life.
I want a man 6'4", 6'2" is fine. Or like a retired NBA player.
NBA player?
I just want somebody, like I want his life to be the Bible. Like I just want somebody who's so obsessed with the Bible and so obsessed with Jesus and who understands and like we said, like who can teach us things.
Yeah.
Like I want my dude to speak in tongues and have tattoos.
I just want a good man. Like a nice classic man.
But if a man says he wants a feminine partner with a low body count, he may be seen by some as being unreasonable.
I want somebody who will literally protect me and beat someone's butt if they need to, but also will sit there with compassion and just like a good-hearted man.
That's what a true man is. There has to be that dichotomy. It's the same thing with feminine women too. There's always a dichotomy, but there's a softness and a strength. And for men, being masculine is being able to beat someone's butt, you know, maybe not physically, but like being a protector and like doing what he needs to do to protect his family, but then also being soft enough to like be able to tend to his wife's feelings and like to be a good loving father to his kids. Like there's gotta be that dichotomy.
There's also the point that some people feel certain women have rejected good men in very disrespectful ways.
Where are all the good men? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, ladies, but they're done. They've walked away from today's modern women. They're done with dating, done with marriage, done with relationships. And no, ladies, it's not because they're scared, like you all are telling each other is the case. No, the real reason they're leaving is because they don't see a point in relationships anymore. Because there is no point in relationships for today's men. They're expected to give while getting nothing.
You can't treat a man disrespectfully for years and then expect him to stay in the same situation indefinitely. It doesn't work like that.
In return, they're told that they need to honor, respect, and provide for women while never seeing it reciprocated to them in any way. They've been told time and again that they aren't needed, aren't wanted, aren't necessary, and that they should just go away and leave women alone. And ladies, we've heard you loud and clear. We've said, fine, if that's what you want, we're going to give it to you.
It doesn't take much to show a man appreciation, but some people seem to think it's too much effort.
And that, ladies, is where these good men are, off doing their own thing and enjoying life, because they are done dealing with the drama, narcissism, and insane expectations most of you have. Men are done with never being acknowledged, let alone appreciated for all that they do. So if you're wondering why all the men have walked away, there's your reasons.
What she may not realize is that she overestimates the impact of physical intimacy in keeping a relationship strong.
And this is why men are not committing. Listen to this.
I'm gonna call like the third guy on my list and just get his ass to PP. I'm gonna tell him that I was emotional because that's emotional. Are you really dumb? First of all, I'm using Topology, okay? T13. This shit's good. Oh, it feels so good on my skin. Oh my god. As good as it feels when they send money. Okay, a man's value is not attached to his money, obviously, but I'm not here to perform for you. You're the one auditioning, so your job is to give me what I want, because what you want is to procreate with me at the end of the day. You want my coochie hoochie, you gotta earn my coochie.
Of course, this woman leaves out personal details while confidently lecturing men.
Okay, you gotta earn it, and I'm not giving you access. Why would I give you access? What is this? I don't know, club? You think you can just pay $20 cover fee and then you get in and you can just walk on any floor? No. This isn't even a country club. This is a different type of club. Okay, this is an exclusive club. And you don't get to come in here. No. First of all, we don't accept applications. All right, I will say that we do.
Some people argue that modern women may overestimate the amount of influence they have in certain situations.
You see how insufferable and annoying she is. And this is what, these are the choices for you, gentlemen, okay? Observe, gentlemen, use with the proper head, okay? Don't use your downstairs head. Okay, this modern Western liberal woman, this is clown behavior, while her sitting there put makeup on. You cannot make this up, okay?
The frustrating part is that even when he puts in effort, it can still be seen as not good enough.
oh, it's a skit, oh, it's a joke. These are too real for what actually happens in relationships. Women tend to have the most say in them, deems what's okay and what isn't, and nothing men do is ever good enough. And for the women that say, oh, I don't want to be your mom, I don't want to do this or that for you, don't act like this. Because then you put men in a state where they're constantly waiting for you to either accept or reject their.
For some wives, trust in their husbands can be difficult when respect in the relationship is already low.
Efforts. Instead of him taking the lead, making decisions for you. If you want a man to lead, you take his views seriously and his decisions seriously. And this doesn't mean you can never disagree with him. He shouldn't always have to feel like he's on trial for everything that he does. Whether he vacuumed the floor or did the budget or made plans for the kids, whatever he does. This type of thing is why this behavior gets normalized in a lot of relationships, and then it plays out long term just like this. It's one thing to discuss things with your partner before making a choice, especially a big one, but he shouldn't have to feel like he's performing for you or that his judgment isn't trusted in the relationship.
Nobody seems to have explained to this woman that television isn't an accurate reflection of real life.
Is there just a shortage of hot men, or like what the is going on? I live in Los Angeles. This is where men are supposed to be hot. This is where people are supposed to be hot. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Remember in the 90s when you could see like any show, any teen drama, any sitcom, and like there were at least a couple good hot, I mean like actually hot, I mean like jawlines, I mean like faces you hadn't seen, I mean like piercing eyes, big lashes, I mean like bodies, I mean like despite what it might seem like, I love men, okay? I love them. I think they're so delicious. I think they're so yum when they actually are. But I feel like we're living in a time that's just, what is going on? And everywhere I go, women, stunning, beautiful, incredible, no notes, beautiful, stunning. They don't even look alike. They all look so good, so good. And here I am, a raging bisexual, and yet I love men. They're so yum. I think they're so delicious.
This isn't anything new. The majority of men are average, though she may not fully understand that.
When I can find one, okay? And listen, if I find a man, if I find an attractive man that I see that I'm like, that is a hot man. He's either attached to a partner, a woman, or attached to a partner, a man, or insufferable to speak to. I mean, oh my God. There's no subject matter that actually intersects in terms of what we're interested in. And I just don't understand. I work in alcohol. I'm in bars literally for my job. I am in bars by myself 4 times a week at minimum. And I look around all the time and I think, is this what we have? Is this what we have? And honestly, it wouldn't bother me if more men had like great personalities or were fun or exciting or like offered some kind of rhetoric that was interesting, but oh my God. We want to like you so bad. Please make it easier on us, okay? That's my PSA.
The men she desires are very rare, which is why they're often already taken or not readily available. If you'd like early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure to like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed.